Okay, so in last class, we discussed a few things. Let me open the notes last class. Okay. I want to copy the notes from the last class. Control C. Control C and come back. And let me create a new folder on top of the desktop. G by 9. So inside this folder, I want to paste the file. Okay. Let me try to open the notes. What is the class we are discussing? See, we're done with the CSS, how to update CSS, and we're done with HTML also, .html, how we can provide .html, how you can provide text using meta method or .html and all, and how to provide these things. Now, today we will go with some other concept. We will go with the events, how we can able to provide events. The one method is HTML method, another method is CSS method. We can provide .css method also. So what .css method can do? So maybe you can provide individual properties like color and right. So this is the one way, and you can provide multiple properties at the same time also, and that will be an object. And here an object, you need to provide key value pairs, color, right? Okay, and if you want to give the font style, you can give in the CSS way. Font style like italic. Okay, so this way you can write multiple properties also. So let me open the folder. Let me open the yesterday's Sublime text. I'm trying to open Sublime text now. And here, okay, I want to copy the complete thing. CDN. Okay, copy the CDN over there. And I'll try to open the folder for today class. Open folder. And this is 20 by 9. Already created a folder 20 by 9. Yeah, open folder, select folder. Okay, so here I'm pasting the file. I want to create a new file now. This one is a new file. I'm just pasting here. Okay, try to save the file and give as event. So we want to provide events, right? Let me give the events now. Events dot HTML. Okay, jQuery events, right? jQuery underscore events dot HTML. Okay, fine, and click on save button. Now what I want to do is I want to provide an event on top of the this heading is jQuery click event. Okay, let's try to take a button. I'm taking a button over there. Let me take a button and click me. So what I want to do is I want to attach event on top of the button. So this is the button. Dot click. There is a function called click. CLICK, and you can call a function one. And let's try to implement a function one. Okay, this is a function, and for this function, I want to give an alert box. Alert button clicked. Button clicked. I want to give a simple message when you click on the button. Okay, now try to observe the program output. And click on the button. When you click on the button clicked, alert got fired. So writing event in jQuery is very simple, straightforward. Writing event in jQuery is simple and straightforward. But in the JavaScript, if you want to write an event, you need to write a lengthy code, right? In JavaScript, if you want to write an event, you need to write a lengthy code. What is the code for the JavaScript? Okay, for example, the same functionality if I want to do the JavaScript. When you want to do for the JavaScript, that could be a very, very lengthy one. For example, in JavaScript, if you want to write the same thing, okay, document dot get elements by tag name, get elements by tag name of the tag is button, okay, button of 0, okay, then dot add event listener, then I want to provide a event called click, then I need to write a function on one. See, this much lengthy code we need to write in the JavaScript, but in jQuery we don't have that much code. So directly you can give simple method dot click. That's it. Dot click. Okay. Is it clear how this event is going to be firing?
Yes, sir.
From jQuery. Yeah. In the same way, you can implement multiple events. So I am actually implementing a click event here. But if you want, you can implement multiple other kind of events also. You can implement like click event is done, but you can implement a mouse over, mouse out. See, writing event in jQuery is very simple, straightforward. Focus event, blur event, all events you can try to do practice with. All events you can try to do practice with. Okay, this is not a big deal. And I have some actually work now, and we will continue tomorrow. Okay, I have some meeting. We will continue tomorrow at the same time, 4 p.m. Is it okay, everyone? Is it okay, everyone? Okay, so in previous class, we are working on different kind of events in jQuery. And one more thing is animations, how to work with animations in jQuery. Okay, let's see. Can I copy the program? Give me 1 second. I want to copy the program from Sublime Text. Okay, so here we will be having something on jQuery. Let me copy the jQuery. Please mute yourself. Rajwal. Okay, let me copy the jQuery code. This one I'm copying here. And let's open the folder for today. $25 by 9. Okay, select folder. And here I'm trying to paste in the code. And let me have the body. So this is the body. Here in the body, I want to write a different kind of animation. For jQuery. So I want to save the file first. Animations dot HTML. Okay. So if I have some division here, inside the body, I'm trying to take in the division. Let me take a division. Okay. For this division, I'm trying to giving some style attribute, and width of the division is going to be 100%. The height of the division is 300 pixels. And let's have some. So let's have some mouse over attribute on this. Mouse over. Let's have a button. So slide up button, slide in button, and all. Button called slide up. Slide up. And one more button I'm taking. Slide in. Slide up, slide in. Okay, so let's try to write our customized JavaScript. What do you want? Script. Write JavaScript. Okay, so inside the script, what I want to do is when I click on the first button, first execute the program and see the output of the program. Let's give some background color for division. I am trying to giving some background color for the division, light blue color. So the first button, let me give the classes for these two buttons. Class 1. The second button, I'm giving you class 2. Okay, dollar and dot 1 dot click. Why jQuery is not working?
The spelling of click.
It is not working. Let me check. Maybe this is text by JavaScript. Yeah, text by JavaScript. And when I click on that particular button, I want to go for the slide up. Slide up and slide up will be with 3 seconds. And when I click on this one, dot 2 and dot click, I want to make a slide in. Slide in again 300, 3000. See here 1000 is 1000 milliseconds is 1 second. 1000 milliseconds is 1 second. I want to give you this as a note point. And this is important. Okay, so let's have two buttons. One is a slide up and one is a slide in. One is a slide up, one is a slide in. Let me right click on this. Open in the browser. So there is a division which is already available. And when I click on slide up, and this particular element need to animate. Let me go and say it out. Oh, slide up function we need to implement. Function slide up. Okay, this one division dot slide up in 3 seconds. You can write like this. Okay, directly I'm actually executing the function. Same concept we can implement for sliding also. Function, click and slide in, and this one slide in 3 seconds. Okay, so let's try to execute this. Maybe this method we can't give as a function name. Let's see how this will be worked out. Don't give the function name as method. Fun one you can do. Fun two I can do. In this one is a dot to click. Okay, so when you click on the first button, what is happening? One function is going to be triggered to you, and this function properly closed. We need to close one more time. This one is a click method, right? Yeah. Now you can check it out. Maybe the methods are changing in the latest version. Let me check how this one. jQuery.com and go to the documentation. And one this few things are deprecated. Okay, no problem. And sliding effect, how sliding effect will be. Slide down. Okay. Yes, you can do. Okay, so this button is .1. And on, okay, click event, right? Click event, first of all, we need to give, right? And the function is slide down. This one is division. Let's give the value. And when I click on slide down, first button, and this will be for the second.
Sir, dot on click, what means what?
Dot one on means on is one kind of event, which is going to be triggered like JavaScript. Single time event fire. Single time event fire, that is on function in JavaScript, on event in JavaScript. Sorry, jQuery. Okay, so here
Dot on is a function.
Dot on is a class. Sir, we have classes here for buttons 1 and 2. 1 is a class and 2 is the class. When
Dot on, sir.
On is event, sir. jQuery event. This event is not available in JavaScript. This is the specific event, like a click, like on click, like mouse over, like mouse out, like focus. This is a kind of event. On, which is going to be binding the click function. Okay, first parameter is click, second parameter is function directly implementing what in that particular function is happening. Division, whatever we have, that need to go for the slide up. Let me go with the slide up. Slide up. And this will be slide down. And here for the slide up, we have some parentheses like a show. Slow. And whenever you done animation complete, we can do some other thing. Let's try to execute this. Okay. And when you click on slide up, it is sliding up. When you click on slide in, can you see slide up? This will be slide down, I guess. This will be slide down. Slide up and slide down. method is working like slide up and slide down. Have you got to understand? Okay, once we complete animation, I want to show alert box. Slide open, slide done. This is some kind of handler function. When we do slide up, I want to give the handler function. By default, it is working with 1 second, I think so. Yeah. When we done the slide action, one handler function is there. The handler function also working. So now slide up, handler. Slide down also, you can give the handler. When we completed the slide down, I can give one more. Alert. Slide down. Happened. Here, slide up. Slide up. Happened. May I clear this one? When we click on the first button, when you click on the first button, on is the event. For on, there is a handler function called click. And that click is going to be having some child function. For the child function,
Sir?
Yes, please.
Sir, slow is given inside that, and if we give fast, then it will become fast.
Yes, correct. So parameters you can read from the documentation. What are the different kind of parameters we have? See, when you go to the documentation, you will be finding a lot of methods also. Let's go for the documentation. You will be having this one is a plain one. You go down. Okay, you can find different kind of attributes over there. You can give the number also. This one is, can you see this one is a number? Instead of writing slow or fast, you can give the time also. Okay, let's show this one. So here I'm giving fast. This slide up is fast and slide down in 4 seconds. I'm giving 4 seconds here. When I give 4 seconds, what is happening? Can you please observe this? You can give a number. Okay. Oh, let me check how the number is inserted. Yeah, the number is directly you can give the number. Now can you see and observe the program? Slide up is very fast, but slide down is very slow. Can you see and observe? I'm giving a lot of time for the slide down. How much time I'm giving for slide down? 4 seconds. Slide up, I'm giving fast. Or here also you can give time. Let me give the 500 milliseconds. When I give 500 milliseconds, it will go within half second. It will go within half second. Am I clear? Let me show this one. Okay, half second it is happening. And this is 4 seconds. Am I clear? How the slide up and slide down animations are working. And let us go with fade effects. There are 2 effects called fade effects. There is a one more button you can provide. Slide tool also. Button class 3. Yeah. Class 3. Slide toggle. What toggle can do? That is work like up event and that is work like down event both with the same button. The same button you can go work with the 2 operations. Okay, let me go and take a third button event, and I'm giving the class called 3. And this one is slide toggle. You can give toggle like this. The spelling for toggle like this. Is it clear? So how toggle is going to be working? I'm not giving the alert over there, and here I'm giving the alert box. You can switch off alert boxes.
Now you can see how slide toggle is happening. Slide toggle, I'm giving only 1000 seconds. Sorry, 1000 milliseconds. It means 1 second. Now you can see the third option. Toggle spelling, toggle spelling. Toggle spelling is wrong. Slide up is there, slide down is there. Can you see slowly how many options we have? Slide down options are available. Slide down duration and complete time, that is it. Maybe toggle spelling is wrong. Can we go with the slow toggle? EO GGLE, I think so. GGLE, I think so. Okay, let me check it out. How this is going to be executed. Slide up. Yeah, fine. Google spelling now. Can you see with the same button action, you are making slide up and you are making slide down also with the same option. With the same button click, two options are working. But here, this one is only for slide up. This one is only for slide down. And this one will be for both. Slide up is working and the slide down is working. Both are working fine. Is it clear how slide up and slide down actions are working with? And slide toggle also. Everybody clear, sir? How slide action is working? Can I go for the next program? Control
Yes,
A, Control C, Control M, Control V, and this one is a fade effect, fade animation. Okay, dot HTML. Concept is same, but here the thing is fade in, fade out. Fade in, okay. Fade out. Fade toggle. In and out. Now let's see. The only option, only the method you have to change. This one is fade in. This one is fade in. This one is fade out. See, methods are in camel case. Middle breaks are compulsory camel. Remember it. And one more thing is fade toggle. One more thing is fade toggle. Okay, let's see how the fade effect is working. See, you understand one action and the remaining things are as usual. Now, when I go for the fade in, what is happening? Okay, this is working, I think so. The second button you want to give the fade. Fade out is taking a lot of time. Fade out, I will give 500. Fade in, I give 1000. Fade toggle, 1000. Now, when I click on fade in, somewhere we have an issue.
Sir, it is already in fade in.
Correct. Here we have to give the fade out. First one is fade out. Okay, second one is fade in. Is that okay? Fade out. Fade in. No. Now you can go and check it out. First button, which is going to be operating with fade out. Yeah, it is working. Now second button is fade in. So for fade out, fade in also you can provide some time plots. I want to go fade out with 3 seconds. Fade in with 3 seconds. And here I'm giving 2 seconds. 2000 milliseconds means 2 seconds. Okay, open in browser. Now first one, fade out, slowly fading out. And slowly fading in. This one is too. Fade out and fade in both are happening with same time. Okay, is it understandable how jQuery fade effect is working? Fade effects, how fade effects are working. And let's go and check it out with some other events for effects. Sliding and fading both are there. We already done these two things. We done events also. See, the remaining properties, whatever we have, you can just check it out. You know how to write jQuery now. You know how to write a jQuery now. In that way, you can work with the different other kind of animations. You can search for jQuery animations. So you can go for W3 schools. They are providing multiple other kind of animations also. So hide show is one more thing. Slide we done, fade we done. And animate, let me go for the animation. Start animation. What is happening here? When I click on animate, what is happening? Can you see the program and apply, work with? When you click on a button, animate method is there. And how that was animating? That was animating with left kind of thing. And if you want, you can do multiple properties also. Animating left. Can I work with multiple kind of animations here? Animate method. Okay, save it as animate .html. So animate only left property writing. Left and bottom property also I can write. Left and top property also I'm writing. Position absolute, sir. Otherwise, element is not moved. Position compulsory 250 pixel top. Now this will be animate with the two objects. This will be animate with the two properties. One is the left property will applicable. Can you see in left and top if I'm giving? It is moving from corner. Animation is working properly. Moving from corner. Okay. So let me provide an animation left first. Let me provide animation left first. Then I can say delay method. Delay method, I can say delay 1 second. Then I can say animate one more time. You can say animate one more time. For this animation, I'm trying to giving an object. And for this object, I want to move the top value. Top value, I want to move to 250 pixel. So can you please observe this? This is called a method chaining. This is called a method chaining. First method is animate method. Second method is delay method. Third method is animate method. Method delay process. Method delay process. Okay, so open in browser. Can you see and observe when I click on start animation, left is working, staying for 1 second, and top is working. Left is working, stay for 1 second, and top is working. Can you see and observe? Please connect one more time, sir. Session is going to be getting ending. Please join for one more time. Please join for one more time, right? Listening everybody now.
Yes, sir.
Session is going to be ending, and please join one more time. I will show more animations. Okay, so let me go for the chaining effect, animation chaining effect. What it is going to be happening with the animation chaining? Okay, so here, can you please observe that for the division, when we click on the button, on function is actually working and some animation is happening. In that animate method, I'm trying to writing an object, left to 250 pixels, just move. Okay, so and dot delay. When I say dot delay, it will wait for 1 second. It will wait for 1 second. And one more time, dot animate, I'm giving a top value. Okay, so this time I just want to give the right property also. And you can write a right dot animate for right. Okay, so right also I want to move the value 350, 250 pixels. Now again dot delay for 1 second, and dot animate again. And this time I want to move the bottom value. Okay, so when I move the bottom value, it will go top, right or wrong? Bottom, and the value will be again 250 pixels. Next dot fade out. Okay, can I go for the fade out for the object? Fading out object is there. Fade out object is there, no? Can I say fade out? Fade out in 1 second. Okay, can you see now how it is going to be working? When animation getting start, document.ready, animation started. Left value, top value, again. Oh, okay, something is working, not. This is working. Right value is not working. What is the problem with the right value? Animate. Fade out is working, but right and bottom. Right and
कधी किती वाजता तुम्ही सांगितलं का नाही आम्हाला आम्हाला कोणी सांगितलं माझी फ्रेंड तिची आई येत आहे.
the first object, the first method is animate, and second method is delay, and third method is animate, and I'm giving fade out. Okay, so can you go and check it out? These semicolons are irritating. Now you can check it out how this animate method is going to be working for you. When I click on start animation, left value moving and top value moving and disappearing. Element is disappearing. How disappearing? Disappearing is going to be happening with fade out option. Is it okay? How this is going to be working? You got to observe how animate option is working. You can move your element. So why movement is not getting work? You want to do the animate. To do the animation, left we done, top we done, and after that right we have to work out. Right colon. Okay, 350 pixel, 250 pixel, and dot delay again, and then dot animate. Now I want to give the top value of animate Can I give top 0 pixel here? And here right value, can I give 0 pixel? If I give 0 pixel, let's see how this is going to be working. The dot delay again, 0. Delay for 1 second, then fade out. Now, can you people please check it out how this is going to be working? When I click on start animation, something is not working. There is a problem with it. Go to console. Where is the issue? Can you see, observe the code? Where is the problem with animation? Animate for right delay. Animate for delay. Fade out. From where we are going to be getting it to. This is working fine. This one is working fine, but here we have the issue. Okay, delay also working. And delay and disappearing. Disappearing something like a fade out option. Let's have some context inside the division. Some content inside the division. Okay, so jQuery. So what I want to do is I want to increase the font size in the left. Size, making 30 pixel. Delay, and here font size I'm giving 20 pixel. Let's try with another property. Is the font size basically available? You have to give some CSS for that. Now jQuery is available inside the box. When I click on start animation, there we are getting issues. Font iPhone size. Comma separated values only, but font size, font hyphen size is wide. So agenda we have to check it out. Font size also not working. I can able to provide multiple values in the animate. Not only the width, you can give the font size also. Okay, so keep it as it is. I will check it out. What is the problem with the movement of the element to go left, to go top, and all. Left and down both are coming and fading out. Okay, so I will get with a new library, then it will work, I think so. Okay, so you can check with the multiple animations here. Now we already done with the hide and show, not done actually. You can go with the hide and show methods also. How hide and show methods are working. Okay, this simple example you can go for hide and show methods. Concept is same. Only the method is going to be getting changed. Concept is same, but only method is going to be changing to you. Remember, hide show, hide show dot Now, let me do the right click on this. Open in browser. And we have two things. The element is bigger. You can see the element on top. When I click on hide, that element hidden. When I click on show, the element is showing to you. Okay, so these are the different kind of jQuery methods or animations which are going to be available. You can try to do practice more and more on jQuery. It's very simple. Only the syntax we need to get understand. Okay, and okay. So what Bootstrap is? Bootstrap is a JavaScript and CSS based library, and which will give you responsiveness, for web pages. For web page. See, whenever I have a web page, and that should be compatible. That should be compatible for desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. That should be compatible for all desktop, tablet, and mobile devices. For example, if I took some website, for example, let me show different kind of Bootstrap applications. Bootstrap. Get Bootstrap done. Okay, this is the official website for the Bootstrap. Get Bootstrap.com. Get Bootstrap.com. Okay, so here, when you go to the website, you will be finding a lot of things. You can go for examples. Okay, so you can go for sample themes. Can you see this? Let me go. Themes. Examples. There are multiple websites which are going to be available in Bootstrap. Website only. Yeah, you can see. Examples you can see. Let's see. There is one example which is something like a dashboard. There is an example which is something like a dashboard. See, when you open a dashboard, can you see this one? Left side we will be having some menu items, and center we will be having some dashboard. And when I compress this particular screen, what is going to be happening? See, now it is mobile compatible. Now it is mobile compatible. Now it is a tablet compatible. And now it is a desktop, normal desktop compatible. This is the high resolution compatible. Anywhere you go, even in mobile also, the resolution is not going to be missing out. The resolution is not going to be missing out. Am I right? If I load my website in any kind of device, the resolution and the data is not going to be missing out. And the compatibility of the web application which can able to arrange like a bootstrap pages. So one by one, we will see what are the different kind of components which are going to be available for bootstrap. So for every component, the one is important thing. Class. Class is very much important for the bootstrap. So bootstrap file. You can go for docs here. When you go for docs, there are multiple kind of elements you can see. Multiple kind of elements you can see. Forms are there, components are there, and helpers are there. So basically, we have to focus on components. But if you want to work with a bootstrap, we need to follow some rules and regulations for the bootstrap page. Okay. W3 bootstrap. If you go for this. You go for this, the basic web page, how you can able to see it. Let's start it. See, like jQuery, you can download Bootstrap or you can use CDN. How you can use Bootstrap for your HTML? You can download and use, or you can go for CDN files. You can download and use. You can use CDN files. Download and use is the local file, and CDN is some kind of server access. From server, you can able to access the files. Okay, so here we will be having two kind of versions. One is a minified version, one is a normal version. Minified version is smaller in size, and production version is bigger in size. This one is smaller in size. Smaller in size, and production version is bigger in size. And one more thing, in CDN also we will be having the same thing. In CDN also we can be having a minified one, and we can have a CDN one. See, in jQuery, we need to access only the one script file, jQuery.js. But in Bootstrap, not like that. In Bootstrap, we need to attach three kind of files. In Bootstrap, we need to attach three kind of files. The one is bootstrap.js. One is bootstrap.css. Okay, before JS, Bootstrap.js. Before Bootstrap.js, compulsory we need to attach jQuery.js. Why? Because of Bootstrap depends on jQuery. Bootstrap depends on jQuery. That is the reason. First file is Bootstrap file, sorry, jQuery file. And second file is bootstrap.js file. And third file is bootstrap.css file. See, all these files we need to attach in the header section. Inside the header section, we need to attach all these. One is jQuery.js, one is bootstrap.js, one is bootstrap.css. Three files are compulsory. Okay, so I'm trying to writing a bootstrap rules, bootstrap page rules. First rule is bootstrap page should be HTML file. Should be HTML5 file. And the second one is we need to second kind of importance for the bootstrap web page. We need to add a meta tag called line. And one more third important, we need to attach or we need to add a meta tag for resolution adjustment. Okay, and finally we need to attach Three kind of files. This is the fourth point. Fifth point is every bootstrap page, every BS page should have one root level element. And root level element. And root level element, that element should be a division and which is having some class. Sixth point, root level element should have a class. Called fluid class. In old version, container fluid. In old version, that was this container fluid, but in a new version, fluid is a class. Okay, that is a bootstrap web page. The basic bootstrap template. How to prepare the bootstrap template, I will show now. Okay, let me go and see with the containers. It started with. Let me see the sample file of the bootstrap. This is a sample file of bootstrap. Let me see. Okay, let me copy the complete bootstrap here. Now let's go with the Sublime Text. Let's open the new folder. Open folder. Should be 26/9. From desktop 26/9. Select folder. Now let me create a new file inside. File, new file. Save the file. The class called container fluid. Now you can see this. Okay, so what my requirement is this one, this container I can remove. So this container I can remove. This kind of. Now, my first bootstrap page should be like this. Resize this responsive page on the street. When you see and observe, this is the basic template. What are the different kind of rules which are going to be available? The first rule is it should be having HTML5 doc type HTML. Doc type HTML is HTML5. Doc type HTML is HTML5. Okay, this one is first recommendation. This one is the first recommendation. Second one is the HTML lang attribute. And third one is a meta UTF-8 character format. And fourth point is it's having a meta tag called viewport. And with the content device with initial scale is equal to 1. Okay, so these 4 points are first mandatory points. First of all, HTML5 file. Second thing is lang attribute. Third thing is char set. And fourth thing is a viewport, meta name viewport. And fifth important thing is we need to attach the files. What are the files here it is going to be attaching? One is a link tag, one is a script tag. One is a link tag, one is a script tag. bs.js from script, bs.css from link tag, CSS, external CSS file. So this is CDN file basically. It is giving a bigger one. And one more thing is it is minified file. And the first case it is a CDN file. And this one is bs.css. And the second one also it is a CDN file and it is a minified file. And these two also from servers. And one more thing, we have to attach this particular file. This is the one more point. And the last point is for every division, one container fluid or container tag should be required, attribute required. Your complete body have one division, that is a root level division. Your complete body have one division, that is a root level division. And for this root level division, we should be having a container class. This is the one more point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these particular 5 points are very, very important when you want to construct a bootstrap web page. Okay. So let me show how this bootstrap web page is going to be available. Come to the point. Here we have H1 and paragraph. Here we have H1 and paragraph. Let me give this classes removed. It's a container fluid class, and you will be having a simple H1. Okay, this is the bootstrap main template. Let me save it as. First page .html. First page .html. Okay, so for the first page, you got observed a doc type HTML, that is the first rule. This one. Doc type HTML is the first rule. HTML tag, we have an attribute called a lang attribute. This is the second rule. And meta charset UTF-8, third rule. Meta name viewport content is device width. This is the fourth rule. And we are trying to attach in the library JS and CSS. This is the sixth rule. Seventh rule is your complete body should have one division, and that division need to be have a class called container fluid. Then only the bootstrap page is responsive. Otherwise, it is not responsive. Am I clear? Save it and launch the page. Open the browser. This is the bootstrap web page. You'll be having a font style also different for the bootstrap. Can you see by default some fonts are coming? Can you see, observe, so by default some different font is coming for the bootstrap web page. Some rounded font will come. Okay, if I am not giving this one, and if I write just H1, same H1 I'm trying to write it. Without having bootstrap class for your web page, I'm trying to writing a smaller H1. If I write a smaller H1 like this, and how that will be look like. And how that will be look like. Without having a rounded corners and all. And can you see and observe? It is actually taking the position from the body edge, left side. Taking position for the body edge, from the body edge. But when you given this one, when you given can you give this open? Now, if I'm giving the class called container fluid, when I given a container fluid class, how the bootstrap page is allocating from? Can you see and observe some space got omitted? Can you see and observe some space got omitted from left side? If I take a container class, what it is going to be happening? There is no fluid concept I am attaching here. I'm taking just container class. When I take a container class, the container class is occupying a lot of space here. Can you see and observe a lot of space is omitting? The page should be like this. And here also some space automatically getting omitted. But we don't want to omit that particular spaces left side and right side. Then we should go for the bootstrap only. And class is important here. This is container class, but latest class is container fluid class. Latest class is container fluid class, which is not giving you space to adjust the particular page. Now let me take container fluid only. Container. Control that. Controller fluid. Container fluid. If I am giving container fluid, what it is going to be happening? Can you see and observe? It is starting from body edge. Content is starting from body edge, and the space got not omitting. That time you can able to utilize the lot of space from the page. Am I clear? So let me take multiple H1s. Let me take a multiple H1s. Okay. So after this, I'm trying to taking multiple H1s. H1 and here H1. At this point, web development. Come to this point, web development. Okay. So I want to have a lot of H1s in this. Can I go for a lot of H1s? Okay, I'm having 4 H1s here, but every H1, what my requirement is, I need to give a class called text danger. If I give a class called text danger, automatically, I'm not writing any style sheets. Remember it. I'm not writing any style sheet. Complete bootstrap is collection of classes only. For each and every concept, there is a class. Okay, so for example, this one is a text danger, and this one is a text primary. Okay, so like this, if I am trying to providing 2 classes for the 2 H1s, okay, how this is going to be available? Can you see now? This one is text primary. Text primary. When I am giving 2 classes like this, and you relaunch your web page, how this web page is going to be look like? I'll just relaunch it. Can you see and observe the second one is taking some color, and third one also taking some color. How these colors are basically coming from? I am not writing any CSS now, but I am using class. I'm using class, CSS class I'm trying to use it. Whenever I'm utilizing a CSS class, automatically different colors will come. Okay, if you want, you can see this one. How many text colors we have? Go to Bootstrap and typography. You can go for colors. Can you see how many colors are there? This browser is visible. Huh? The first example, the one is text muted. The second one is text primary. Primary is blue. Muted is gray. And text success, that will be green. Info is a blue. Warning is a kind of orange. Danger in red color. Secondary in some other color. Ash color. Text white text only will come. And text dark color text is only come. And you can go for text body also. Can you see and observe? There are multiple kind of containers. And go for the grid basic. Our Bootstrap web page is going to be dividing into 12 spans or 12 boxes. For example, if I want to occupy 6 boxes, it will take half of the screen. If I want to take a 6 boxes again, it will take a left and right. Am I clear? Bootstrap always following a 12 grid system. In that particular 12 grid, first 6 for half of the screen, second grid for half of the screen. But Bootstrap is automatically by default it is going to be giving 12 grids, only 12 grids. Can you count the spans? Can you please, people count spans? How many spans are available? How many spans are available? For example, if I want to take a buttons, if I want to take a buttons after this H1, you can take a button, no problem, not a problem. You can take a button, but button should have some class called BTN. Then another class called BTN danger. Button is the class which refers bootstrap element. Now, if I launch this one, what is going to be happening? You can see that. Open in browser. Can you see and observe which one is taking red and spans are actually unlocking on top of another, our spans are going. Red one is coming first. Exactly. Red one is going to be coming first. Okay, so button BTN danger. Let me have a title for the button. Danger button. Okay, so I'm having one more button. Okay, so primary button. Primary button. This will come as primary button, but there is no style for the danger button and primary button here. If I go for this, we will be having two buttons. We will be having two buttons. The first button is danger button, second button is primary button. Even any CSS I'm writing here. Can you please people reply with me? Any CSS I'm writing here? Avinash Kaushik,
No, sir.
No, we are not writing any CSS. But we are giving a class. We are giving a bootstrap class. What bootstrap class I'm giving? BTN space BTN hyphen danger. First BTN. When I say BTN, automatically this button is rounded corners. Can you see and observe? This button is rounded corners. Good look feel. Yes. Good look feel. And font is very good. And the color came. Color came. Which color came? That danger color came. Why? Because of I'm giving BTN danger. Okay. For second button, I'm giving BTN primary. Okay. Let's see. BTN primary. BTN primary. If I am going to be giving BTN primary, first BTN style will apply. Then second one is BTN primary color of kind of color will apply. Okay. Next you can see second button also taking some blue color one. Second one also taking some blue color one. This is going to be reflecting to you. Bootstrap is only collection of classes. Am I right wrong? Is referring to you. Bootstrap is a combination of colors and classes. Colors, different kind of colors are there. Different kind of classes are there. Okay, all these things which are going to be available. But only the first thing we need to remember is Bootstrap should have some proper structure. Bootstrap needed proper structure. What is the proper structure then? Can you see from top? So what is the primary thing? What is the common structure here? This is HTML only, but Bootstrap needed HTML5. Bootstrap needed HTML5. That is the reason I'm giving HTML5. And one more attribute, Lang attribute, we have to say for HTML, the global level. Then after that, we are trying to giving a number of methods. One more thing is we are implementing inline style also. And one more thing is we are implementing. We are actually linking the external CSS and we are linking the external JavaScript as Bootstrap file, or you can give the CDN files. And now container tag is imported, sir. For body, the root level division, container tag is important. Container or container fluid. Container is the old version, Bootstrap 4. Latest version, it is container fluid. Okay. For your elements, there are multiple elements. This, please, you follow this one. You follow this, this one. You can go for colors. There are multiple colors. What are the colors? Text. If it is text, text muted, text primary, text success. If it is a button, button muted, button primary, button success. Colors are by default. You can go with the colors. And if you see a table, bootstrap table, it is also every bootstrap table is basically starting with a dot symbol. It means a dot. It is a class. Dot table is a class. First, we need to specify dot table class for the table type. Okay, so you can see images, you can see jumbotrons, you can see cards, you can see drop downs. There are a lot of things which are going to be available for the bootstrap. For the classes, we have to. Sir, unfortunately, my throat is paining. Okay, so can we continue tomorrow? I cannot able to speak loud. Can we continue tomorrow?
Okay, sir.
Tomorrow I'll take a lot of time. And tomorrow I'll go with bootstrap, what we have, and I'll go through the CSS3, features of CSS3 and HTML5. And tomorrow I'll give you the confirmation what kind of subject I'm going with.